I'm just gonna use this body, not that wick, and then I'll start from left to right and start creating my lows and highs. So this is lower than this, so I'm gonna acknowledge it. And I only need 4, but we'll go here. So notice I didn't include this one because, oh, I mean, it is higher, I guess, I think. No, it's a wick. Let's see. Yeah, this low and that high. So we only need those 4 down here. I don't really care to consider that anything, to be honest. Just looking at the POIs. This is starting to, okay, so that should be clear. Now, if you're in here doing this little structure right here, you shouldn't be doing structure where if this is high and low, you have another high and low, have another high and low, right? This is all one piece of downtrend. So when you're looking for structure, the quote unquote internal trend should be changing. So this high, low, high, low, high, low is not really that relevant because it's all a downtrend, right? Whereas this would be an uptrend. So once the trends are actually changing, then that's where you're actually focusing on your highs and lows for structure. There's absolutely no point in labeling this, when it's all just a big sign of downness. Okay, so we are going to get into lower time frames, but right now on this time frame, higher time frame, the overall structure is downtrend. Okay, now if this is a down push and we're going to continue going down, what are we looking for? The retracement, which is 50% or higher. So we're almost there now. Okay, so this is 50%. So you want to look for POIs up here. Now, as you see on this 2 hour, it's not really very clear. So that's when we can go down and just look for better information. So I'm looking for this range. Again, most of it's been mitigated. So I'm already looking just up here really. So this has been filled. We have this small gap. So I'll mark it up. It's not really that unhealthy, but that's all I really see right now. And everything else to me has been mitigated. So I'm gonna go down one more time. And I'm really just gonna take my time and read every single thing that I can read. Because this is kind of mitigated on that time frame. Mitigated meaning has been filled. There's no gap anymore. Now I'm gonna look at current price and see what it's doing. Because we are getting a little bit of a reaction right here. So I'm just gonna take this and see where it has came out to and just break it down. Okay, so I want to see if we're currently rejecting this area. Do we have a reason to reject? So, because if not, if I'm still going to go higher, I'm looking for buys. If I'm going lower, I'm looking for sells. So I need to see if there's just information here telling me that we can probably start looking for sells because it is rejecting. And I would know that if there's a point of interest possibly. So we kind of have this little order block situation. I'm just gonna go to 15 real quick. And I'm gonna let this play. I wanna see if this looks like a schematic itself, because it kind of does. This kind of looks like a schematic that got filled here. This can look like a, maybe something, but the fill would probably have to be lower. But this is still a point of interest. So let me see again if that reflects where we are right now. Sometimes I'll just go to higher time frames just to drag my lines and things out quicker. And I'm gonna go back down. So we clearly had a reaction at this area. Okay. So now I'm gonna go to lower time frames again to see if I can get that schematic. So a schematic is where I'm gonna start looking for the buying climax, AR, and other pieces of data that look like a schematic. Literally just look like the picture, nothing crazy. So I'm just gonna hide the candle so you guys can see. I need to figure out if this makes sense. So buying climax, AR. We don't really have an M7 phase AB, or sorry, yeah, ABC. We have something here that looks like kind of gets filled over here. I'm just going lower to see if this has filled the gap itself. So it doesn't really show a major fill over here. However, I was looking in here, but this kind of filled, but didn't get respected. It got respected a little bit. But it's just interesting how high this wick came up. So for me, is there a distro in here? Meh, it's not really clean. Okay. So I feel like price has came up here and rejected its area and can now take off? Yes. Did I necessarily break the structure that brought us into here, AKA down here, right? So up, high, low. So the structure here would be the break of structure that tells me we're continuing going low, but I didn't break that structure yet. So I am looking to what? Buy or sell? I'm looking to sell. Preferably, we need to break this and then retrace down. And if this does go higher, then I just get to use the buy and I'll look to reject here. If I was going to buy this, it'd have to be now because then the range then changes from here to here, right? So from here to here, the retracement to reaccumulate should be in this area around 50%. But for me to reaccumulate, we'd have to see price push up for my BC, my buying climax.